guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leonie. I'm here to guide you through your fitness journey. Today I sat down with American Olympian Jeff Galloway, and he's developed a technique which helps you running, assist in walking in between running. If you're as intrigued as I am, please make sure you keep watching to get more information. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything that might be coming up. I wanted to grab you for a second. I just have some questions regarding your run, walk, run technique. You are an American Olympian and the author of the Galloway's book on running. You were in the 1972 U.S. Olympic team for the 10,000 meters. Is this correct?
In Munich, 1972, correct.
So you, since then, have helped a lot of people improving their running. I know that you're a coach and you're also the owner of, remind me.
Phidippides, which was the very first running specialty store in North America and probably in the world, because it was really premature to have a running business. But we've made it work. We're still in business.
Explain to me, how can walking possibly help for running?
Yeah, well, the bottom line is I had just opened my store. I had started to receive people coming in who were intrigued by running, but had never really tried it. I was asked to teach a class in beginning running. Having come from world-class training and working with people who were pretty serious runners, this was my first venture into helping novices and helping people who were coming off the couch to be able to get into some type of relatively strenuous activity. At the end of the 10-week class, every one of them finished either a 5K or a 10K. But the thing that really impressed me most, there were no injuries. I had never been with a group of 20 or more people in 2 months in which there were no injuries, and everybody was still exercising 6 months later. They continued to do the running and the walking, and a couple of years later, these beginners started beating people who were serious runners in some cases, but certainly experienced runners. The whole concept here is based on the fact that anthropologists believe that we weren't designed for running nonstop for long distances, that our ancient ancestors primarily walked wherever they went, and they walked incredibly long distances. So we're definitely designed to be endurance animals. But we were not designed to run nonstop. And when we try to do that, most people break down with injuries or extreme fatigue or psychological burnout. The other thing that you need to know is that you will get the same endurance from a long walk as you would a long run. In other words, if you have a scheduled run of 10K and you've never gone that far before and you've had some challenges before, just walk the 10K and you'll get 10K worth of endurance.
So here, Jeff Galloway basically explains that the idea came from the fact that we're biologically not meant for running a long distance all the way through. He then decided to implement walking in between running phases in order to allow the body to rest and come back to less of a strenuous activity level, which helps for injury prevention and also helps a beginner or someone who's just getting started enjoying the process a lot more, which makes them likely to keep on going, keep the habit of going for runs, and eventually even getting better than some of the experienced runners. Here are his recommendations for someone who's just getting off the couch and wants to get into strenuous activity for up to the distance of a marathon.
The concept for a beginner would be to start out walking, and once you've built up to a 30-minute walk with no problems, then you could start inserting short segments of running. We take the bare beginners with very short segments of only 5 to 10 seconds of running and then 30 to 60 seconds of walking, that almost anyone in our population can find some form of a ratio that can do that. Over the next few weeks, the length of the run, walk, run, the length of it would pick up according to a schedule that would get them to the date that they want to accomplish a certain distance. Start with the date of a race that you want to do, and you count back. The long ones only need to be done every other weekend. Those that try to do long runs every week often end up with injuries because it's just too much and not enough recovery time. Taking this run, walk, run at a very gentle level, the individual can decide if they're able to increase the amount of running and decrease the amount of walking. I would use the huffing and puffing as a guide to tell you that you may be going a little too fast if your huffing and puffing is increasing. We have thousands of people every year that qualify for the Boston Marathon by using run, walk, run when they could not qualify by running nonstop. So there's a lot to look forward to.
All right, well, I think we've reached the end of the interview. Thank you so much for sharing your advice and sharing what you've done and what you've achieved. And that's the end.
Well, you're very welcome. And if there's ever anything I can help with, please let me know. But continue your great running and enjoy every run.
So to resume it all, making your way up in difficulty slowly. Do not rush to get into a long run, or don't do long runs consistently. Instead, try to go at it more slowly and increase difficulty as time goes on. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the link to my social media and Jeff Galloway's social media are down in the description box below. If you're still here and you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And make sure you check out the running playlist I have over here. It's full of running advice that I gave you guys based on my experience. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.